Hi team, good morning everyone. The team, in yesterday's section we completed some group by constraints topics. In the constraints we completed composite constraints are completed, and next one is how to add constraints in alter level. That one also yesterday we completed, guys. Right, guys. Now today, so we did discuss about the remaining constraints. Means on delete cascade, on delete on delete rules. Right now we are discussing, guys. On delete rules. This is also important concept in constraints, guys. Okay. So what is that on delete cascade rules or on delete C? Deleting, updating rules. If tables are maintaining primary key and foreign key constraints, if the tables are maintaining primary key, foreign key constraints, at that time we cannot delete parent record. Means we cannot remove parent record if any dependent records are available. See an example, in department master table, department ID is the primary key. In employee table, department ID is the foreign key. Right or wrong? So, 10th department, the 2 employees are working, 22 employees, 32 employees, 40, no employees. So, I try to remove this department 20, guys. I would remove department 20. Suppose. Is it possible? See, this is a different error, guys. Is it possible right now here? See here, if any dependent records are available, sir, we cannot delete master record or parent record, we cannot delete. Okay. But how to remove this one? Right now, what is that client requirement is, whenever he want to remove department number 10, see, listen carefully, guys. He want to remove department number 10 from his organization. When the department is removing, at that same time, who are working in such department, those employees also should be delete automatically. Should be delete automatically. How to delete? By using one option is there. That option is on delete cascade option. On delete cascade option. On delete cascade means this option is used to whenever parent record is deleted, then corresponding child records deleted automatically. This option used to whenever parent record deleted, sir, then corresponding child records deleted automatically. That is. Corresponding child records deleted automatically. Where you can add this option now? This option will be added. This option will be added at the time of foreign key declaration. Okay, at the time of foreign key declaration, that is. Okay, right. Now, see one example. Create table employee database table of employee ID, number of 4, e-name, varchar2 of 10, employee ID, employee name, salary, number of 8, 2, department ID, DEPT ID, number of 2. Here we were to add constraint, sir. Constraint, constraint name, FK, references, DEPT master of DEPT ID. Up to here common, guys. This is for this syntax for we are adding right now foreign key constraint. Means in employee database table, department ID, what you are inputting, department ID. Department ID should be taking reference from DEPT master of DEPT ID. Right or wrong? If it is there, then we are recruiting employees. Right or wrong? So this is the foreign key declaration. We know already. Along with foreign key declaration, simply we can add a on delete cascade. That's why here on delete cascade option will be added at the time of foreign key declaration. Where you declare the foreign key, along with foreign key, lastly we can give on delete cascade. Generally, what is the meaning of cascade option? The cascade main functionality, if any relations are there, the relations are disconnected. The relations are disconnected. That is fine. Now guys, I log into our user. Just a minute, guys. I change my name. Okay. This is guys. For a 7 AM by Tiger. See here team, we have already one master table we created. I dropped that existing table guys, employee DB database table. I deleted guys, I dropped the table. Okay, now here I am creating. Okay, table is created, insert the sample records. Insert into employee DB, values of employee ID, employee name, salary, department number 10. So to Scott, 4,000, department number 20. 3, some Blake. So 5,000, department number 10 again. 4, James, 2,500, depart number 30. One more record right now here I am inserting guys. 5, Clark, 1,500, depart number is 20. So depart number is 10 given, 10, 20, 30. Okay, 20. Okay, again 10, again 20 I given. Okay, guys. Right. So, whenever I take input now 50, 60, 70, is it accepted? No. See? Error. Because primary key foreign relation is there. Okay. I do the commit. Select star from employee master. Sorry, employee DB. Yeah, these are the records. These are the employee records, guys. Right? So, which is the master table, guys? DEPT master. DEPT underscore master is the master table. So, in 10th department, how many employees are working? 10th department, 2 employees are working. 20 department, 2 employees are working. 31 employees working. Right or wrong? Okay, fine. Now, I want to delete from DEPT master, where DEPT NO equal to 20, suppose. Where I am deleting? I am deleting parent record. Right now here I am deleting parent record, right now I am deleting. Where department number equal to 20. Observe this, guys. DEPT ID, na? DEPT ID. Yes. Check your department master table, guys. Yes, 20 is not available. Check your employee table. Available 20 employees? No. Means when the parent record deleted, then corresponding child records also deleted. Actually, 20 department, Scott is working and Clark is working, na? But both employees are over here? No. This is the cascade option. On delete cascade option, guys. On delete cascade option. Okay. Here, just I'm typing each and everything in our notepad. Tell me, guys, any doubts in this? Just here, create the foreign key table, add the records, and do the commit, and check your database table. Yes, foreign key table, and this is the master table. So now here, I remove department number 20. After 20, I check that parent table, 20 is not available. Check the child table, not available. Okay. Note here 20th department employees are removed. 20th department employees are removed. That is okay. Fine. So this is the on delete cascade option. When the parent record deleted, corresponding child records also deleted without showing any error message. Okay. Right. Okay, according to the client requirement, you satisfy, then client is checking, okay, good. Okay, fine. After that, one more project come to your organization. One new project come to your organization, your company. That is government application. That application is government application. So, they are not asking this type of feature, okay? They are not asking this type of feature, just you are added. But, at the time of checking that government project now, they are checking. See, guys, in the government applications, when the department is removed, suppose employees removed, no, sir, that is a job security, na? Government job security. What is security? If any time department is removed, employees are not removed, guys. That is job security. In private organization, when the department is removed, the employees also removed. Right or wrong? That is common, na? In the private organization. But government sector not possible, guys. Now, what their requirement is, whenever they want to remove department, employees should not be removed, guys. Okay, na? The employee should be there. But who are working in such department, that the department values set to null. The employee should be there. Don't remove the employees. But suppose I want to remove department 10 here. So in employee table, who are working in the department? King and Blake, na? Both employees, department number place null. They want to place. This is the requirement. This is for government sector applications main functionality. Private sector is different, guys. Government sector is different. Now application validations are different. So to satisfy this validation, our database is provided. One more option is provided: on delete set null. On delete set null. See here, this option is used to whenever parent record deleted, then corresponding child record column values set to nulls. That is, when the parent record deleted, corresponding child record column value set to nulls. Same, this option also will be added at the time of foreign key declaration. This option will be added at the time of foreign key declaration. Right. See you an example, guys. See you an example. Here I want to create employee table database table. Here I'm creating. Okay. Here I'm deleting employee database table. Here I'm creating. Instead of cascade, just you try to give set null. Enough. Set null. Enough, guys. Completed. Okay. After that, I try to insert the records. Now here I drop the previous table, cascade table I dropped. Again, I want to create the employee database table with a set null option. Okay. Right. Table is created with set null option. Here I'm inserting each and every record. 1. Second record. 20. Okay, 20 is not available. 20 removed. Okay. Again 10. 30. Again 30. Right. Here I remove this record. Right, guys. After inserting, I do the commit. Commit means save. Select star from employee DB. Yes. So select star from DEPT master. Select star from employee DB. Now this is a parent table. This is a child table. Okay, guys. Right. Here I am checking right now. Testing. So remove, delete parent record from department master table. See, guys, delete from DEPT master where DEPT NY equal to DEPT ID equal to 10. By using cascade option, what happens, guys? By using cascade option, when the parent record removed, corresponding child records removed, na? Cascade option. But set null is different. Observe this. Record deleted. Check your master table. Okay. Check your employee table. Yeah, nulls. Then the department who are working, na? Employees are there. Null. Now, these employees we are set to other departments. Right or wrong? In government sectors, if any department is removed now, the employees are registered to other departments, guys. That is. This is a set null option. Cascade, set null. Both are important, guys. But these are, we should be input based on the client requirement, based on the end user requirement. You try to add, but these are not a mandatory. These are optionals. And also on delete cascade, on delete sentinel, both are not a constraints. Constraints are completed. Unique, not null, check, default, primary key, foreign key. Completed. These are the extra options only. Okay. So where we can add these options? At the time of declaring, at the time of adding foreign key constraint, only it is supported. Either sentinel, either cascade. That is right, guys. These are the cascade and sentinel options, guys. Understand, guys? Any doubts? Tell me, guys. Team, any doubts? Yes, understand? Here today I'm the co-host. Okay. Right. So these are the different types of constraints supported by our Oracle database. Okay. Finally, I give one example. Yes. Thank you, guys. Finally, I give an example. Right now, this example, it covers all constraints it covers. Unique, not check, primary key, foreign key, it covers. Try to do this. Okay. It also covers composite constraint also, guys. Okay. Create a bank master table with account number, customer name, address, mobile number, opening date, account type, balance. Validations. First one is account number. Account number is mandatory. Next one, account number column should not be allow duplicates. Okay. Customer name should be accepts only capital letters. Okay. See, guys, at the time of starting our constraints topic now, I discuss one point. If any validations are not supported by constraints, then triggers are supported. I discussed already. Some validations are not supported by our constraints, guys. Then triggers are supported. Any example? Right now, see here, customer name should be accept capital letters only means at the time of inserting data, you should be input capital letters only, right or wrong? If you enter small letters, you will get error. In other formats, you will get error. But end users, customers, they don't know exactly what you try to input. Small or capital or any format. Every compulsory should be write a label. Beside text box, capital letters only. You should be write one label. Okay. Some persons, they can understand, okay, this text box is accepted capital letters only. But some people, they don't know. They are entering small letter, but record is not created, guys. Then this is also one of the drawback now. Because some customers they know, okay, they are inputting capital letters, but some customers they don't know. Then in this scenario, the client facing this type of issues, again, client asks to developer. Client asks to developer, sir, customer is inputting customer name in any format. Customer is inserting customer name in any format, either small or capital or any format. But in my database, I want to store as capital letters only. Understand? Huh? You are inserting customer name any format, but in backend database now, I want to store as capital letters only. At that time, constants are not supported, guys. At that time now, you should be use triggers. Triggers can do that one. That is also another validation, na? Triggers can do. How it is, we discuss later. Okay? Fine. So, customer name is capital letters. So, the next one is account number, customer name, address, no validation, mobile number. Mobile number should be accepts. You accept so 10 digits only. And one more constraint you should be add mobile number should be unique. Right or not? You should be unique. Right, guys. Okay, guys. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. Just a minute, guys. Just a minute. I'll come back. Yes, Ganesh, just I take a small break actually. Okay, I take a small break. So mobile number should be right. Next one is opening date is today date. Today date only. Next one, account type. Account should be accept either S or C, guys. S means savings account, C means current account. Okay. And the minimum, if account type is savings, then if account type is savings, then minimum opening balance rupees 500, guys. If account type is C, then minimum opening balance rupees 1000 rupees. Guys, here I give one hint to you, that is a composite constraint. Composite constraint. Okay. Composite constraint. This is the composite constraint, guys. Okay. Fine. So these are the validations on this bank master table, guys. Bank master table. Okay. Next, one more table, guys. Bank transaction table. Create a bank transaction table. Create a bank transaction table with transaction ID, transaction date, transaction date, transaction type. Sorry, transaction amount. One more important column, guys. The account number is important. Nah? Without account number, I can do the transaction. The account number. Okay. Right, guys. Guys, Monday no session, guys. Coming Monday no session. Okay, na? Fine. Day after tomorrow no session. Okay, fine. Next session on Tuesday we have the session. Now, so first validation. Validations. Transaction ID should be generate. Transaction ID is mandatory. Next, transaction ID should not be accept duplicates. Okay. Next one is account number. What is the account number validation? Foreign key, guys. Account number. That means inserting account number should be matched with employee table of bank master table of account number. Okay, guys. Inserting account number should be matched with the bank master table of account number. Next one. transaction date should be transaction date will take today date only. Today date. Today date means the same date. Transaction type should be accepts, either D or W. D or W. Minimum transaction amount is 1 rupee, guys. If you want to do withdraw or deposit, minimum 1 rupee. These are the validations. Okay, guys. And mandatory. So all are mandatory, guys. All are mandatory. Better, compulsory na. If you want to do any transactions, na all are compulsory na. Mandatory means you should be add not now also. Transaction amount is mandatory. Minimum transaction amount 1 rupee and transaction amount is mandatory. These are the validations. Okay. First, create the tables. Okay, now at the time of creating, just read this each and every validation and add the constraint. Create the table. After create the table, after tables created with constraints, you can check input. At the time of inputting, is a constraint is are working or not? All these validations are properly working or not? You should be check. Okay, guys. Here, any doubts in these validations in bank master table? Tell me, guys. Do you have any doubts regarding this? I think all we discussed already. Okay. Here, bank transaction table. Okay. Right. So the next one is table, guys. Constraints table. Constraints table. Sure. Now, so constraint type. Constraint type. Constraint type error code. First one is not null, guys. What not null constraint error code? -01400. This table is mandatory, guys. Everybody should be remember this. -001. Check constraint. -02290 error code. Primary key -02291. Foreign key -02292. These are guys. Okay, constraint type error code. So constraints main functionality to restrict invalid data into database tables based on the client requirement. Based on the client requirement. Okay. Right. So the next topic is, guys, one new topic is subqueries. The next topic. subqueries. What is the meaning of subquery? Subquery means simply we can say, sir, query within a query, that is subquery, sir. Okay. Query within a query, subquery, okay, I can accept. That is a common universal definition, guys. Query within a query is called as subquery. Okay. But there is a common. First of all, what is a query? First of all, what is a query? First of all, what is a query? What is a query? Anybody know? Tell me, guys, what is a query means? To requesting data from database tables. To requesting data from database tables, that is called query. We can call querying. Select star from EMP, that is a query. Update EMP, that is a query. Insert one of the query. Right. To requesting data from database tables. That is called query. So, in databases, now, queries are classified into three types. One is root query. Second one is parent query. Third one is child query. What is the first one? Root query, parent query, and child query. These are the three types of queries are there. Okay. What is the root query? What is the root query? The query which is not depends upon any other queries is called as root query. The query which is not depends upon any other queries, that is called root query. Okay. The query is not depends upon another query. That means simple. Select up to here. What did I do? All are. Select star from EMP. This is the root query. Is it query depends upon any other query? No. The query executed independently. Yes. Next one is parent query. Next one is parent query. Next one. The query which is depends upon another query output. Output for its conditional value. For its condition. The query which is depends upon another query output for its conditional value is called as parent query. That means the parent query depends upon another query, guys. That is called parent query. So parent query also called as outer query. What do you call? Outer query or dependent query. Outer query or dependent query. Because this query depends upon other query output. This query is not directly executed. See one example. Select star from EMP where sal equal to select max of sal from EMP. This is, guys. So select star from EMP where sal equal to how much? How much salary equal right now? Much? We don't know exactly. Based on this query output only. Based on this query output only, this outer query is executed, guys. Okay, na? So that's why. So this is the parent query. This is the parent query. This query depends upon another query output. Where salary equal right now much? Where salary equal how much? Something. Right. Third one is child query, guys. Third one is child query. The query which is depends upon, the query which returns output to its parent's query. The query which returns output to its parent's query is called as child query. Child query. Generally, what you are thinking? Child query depends upon parent query depends upon child query. We are thinking, nah, that is 100% wrong. The query which returns output its parent's query, that is called outer query. So, child query is also called as inner query. Inner query. Inner query. Inner query or independent query. Independent query, or we have the different names, guys. Nest subquery or nested query. Different names for this child query. So the query which returns output to its parent's query. That is, means see one example. Now this is the child query, guys. This is the child query. So this query returns output to parent query or not. First select max of sal from EMB executed. Something returns 5,000 or 4,000. That value returned to its parent's query. That is called child query. Okay. Now we are discussing one of the concept. Right now we are discussing subquery. The subquery we are discussing. If you try to discuss the subquery topic now, compulsory parent query should be also required. Because the subquery main functionality, it returns output to its parent's query. Without parent query, there is no child query. Without parent query, there is no child query, guys. Okay, na? So now we are discussing right now, guys, this topic right now we are discussing. This is the classification of queries. These are the classification of queries. This is subqueries. Okay, guys. Coming session we'll discuss about this subqueries. In the subqueries we have some important queries are there. Okay, na? We'll discuss one by one, guys. Right, guys. Tell me, guys, any doubts in the today's session? I already unmuted all mics. If you have any doubts, you can tell me or put in the chat box. Okay. Right. No doubts. Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay. Monday no session, guys. Tuesday we have the session. Okay, Dharani. Now I can explain. Can you repeat the one-time parent query and child query? Okay, right. What is a parent query? The query which is depends upon another query output for its conditional value. Means if you want to execute this parent query, the parent query is not directly executed, sir. It is depends upon another query output. That another query is, this is another query. So sell star from EMP where sal equal, right? How much? This is depends upon this query, right or wrong? That's why this parent query, what you called? Dependent query, we can call. Okay. What about the child query? This is a child query. What is the child query main functionality? The child query is executed first and returns output to parent query. The child query is executed, the output returns to parent query. That is called the query which returns output to its parent's query is called a child query. Means which query returns output to its parent's query? That query what you called child query, we can call. Understand, Dharani? Right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I share this document to your mail IDs. Okay. Try to prepare and try to create the tables. Okay. Fine.
Recording stopped.